Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Ducks will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Boilermakers offense will have the first possession of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to throw, it's Card. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Oregon's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
Third and short now from their own 48. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Might as well stick with him. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Now on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Card. They're trying to get to him. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to get to it. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Ducks line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The run from the shotgun. Showing off the arms. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Dropping back, it's Card. They're bringing heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Timeout. Dropping back, it's Card. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's McCoby. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got it behind the line. It's McCoby. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Feeling some heat. And a sack all the way back into the 5.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a third down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be knocked down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big checks.
The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Card. Got his man on the right. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Takes the handoff. It's James. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The give as they work on that clock. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's James. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dialing up a second down pass play. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's McCoby. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Card. Coming after it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Getting some heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point in the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversation.